Good morning guys, welcome back to another video and the second episode of the series World Sweet Home. Today even it's quite cloudy here. We are speaking about one of my favorite things in the world. Summer.
Yes!
So yes, we are going to speak about summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, and we are going to look around the world how people celebrate this day, this time of the year. There is some magic about this day, and that's why people have always celebrated it. And today we are exploring some of the most famous, the most interesting celebration. These are the ones that I found, but as always, if you know some other interesting things about this topic, feel free to share your knowledge with us so we can enrich ourselves, enrich our knowledge. So let's go. Speaking astronomy, the summer solstice occurs when one of the Earth's poles has its maximum tilt toward the Sun. It happens twice every year, once in each hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. For that hemisphere, the summer solstice is when the Sun reaches its highest position in the sky and is the day with the longest period of daylight. The summer solstice occurs during summer, of course, so we speak of June solstice in the northern hemisphere and of December solstice in the southern hemisphere. Because of the shift of the calendar, the summer solstice can be between the 20th and the 22nd of June and between the 20th and the 23rd of December in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. When in one hemisphere is summer, in the opposite one is winter. In this video, I will focus on the June solstice. If you find yourself in the cities of Murmansk in Russia, Bodo in Norway, or Rovaniemi in Finland during the June solstice, you will experience the longest day ever, 24 hours of daylight. On the other side, the shortest day of 7 hours and 12 minutes is registered in Ushuaia, Argentina. But why is summer solstice so special, and how people celebrate it around the world? Since prehistory, the summer solstice has been a significant time of year in many cultures and has been marked by festivals and rituals. In the past, people used to refer to this day as the middle of the summer or midsummer. Today, however, it is seen as the beginning of summer. The first stage of our journey brings us to UK, precisely in Wiltshire, England. Here we find the mysterious and incredible prehistoric monument of Stone Age. We can assume that the stone circle was built around 2500 BCE to establish the date of summer solstice and therefore organize the calendar, as on that day you can see the sun rising from the center of the circle at a particular point on the horizon. Crossing the Channel or La Manche, we land to Gaul, an ancient region inhabited by Celtic tribes which now correspond to France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, northern Italy, Netherlands and Germany. Here, midsummer celebrations were dedicated to Epona, a mare goddess of fertility and protectress of horses. Many of these pagan feasts include bonfires, like in Tyrol, Austria, and have been later absorbed by Christianity. Summer solstice is a big deal, especially in northern countries, as they experience the longest day, up to 24 hours of light. In Sweden, people used to get out of town heading toward the countryside or the islands to decorate maypoles and participate in traditional dances. The shortest night of the year is celebrated with an astronomical mixture of folklore and science in Croatia. The festival begins with the contemplation of the sunset as a preamble of a night of stargazing and bonfires until the early sunrise of the next day. Latvia, in Baltic region, is where you may want to go if you are longing to immerse yourself in historic atmosphere. The Jenny Festival dates back to Middle Age and is celebrated every year since then. Some of the activities include creating floral wreaths, heading out into nature, lighting bonfires, traditional singing and dancing, drinking beer, and eating Johnny cheese, a sour cheese made with caraway seeds. Another ancient tradition leads us to China. Here, summer solstice was a time for celebrating femininity, honoring Mother Earth and the yin energy. It is time to move to another continent now. We go to America. In Fairbanks, Alaska, the midnight sun is the perfect occasion to party all night long and watch a late baseball game starting at 10 p.m. And then we go to Seattle, USA. Here is where people celebrate the solstice with a big fair where you can find craft markets, live music, and a famous parade including naked bicyclists. Our final destination for today is Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada. The festival in Ottawa takes us to the roots of culture. Here you can attend a traditional powwow, a social gathering held by many different Native American communities where people meet and dance, sing, socialize, and honor their cultures. But this is not the end, because I want to mention also the neo-pagan rituals. According to traditional and modern paganism, Lita, also known as midsummer, occurs on the summer solstice and celebrates the beginning of summer. A friend of mine celebrates Lita with her family, crafting sun catchers with natural material and celebrating the sun, molding it out of clay or weaving it with wool. They also bake bread and cakes with corn flour, and of course they contemplate the sunset and the sunrise, connecting with the energy of Mother Earth. It is a moment to take care of the seeds that have been planted, both concretely and symbolically. They may dance, sing, and make a bonfire. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new, something interesting, and maybe you found some inspiration to plan your next trip. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the Women International channel, because you don't want to miss any of our videos. And yes, stay tuned, have a wonderful day, and see you next time. Bye!